Hello everypony, today I decided to try something a little different, which is attempting to make a potion that can turn anything or anyone invisible. That sounds like something everyone would like. I mean, think of all the good things you can do with the power of invisibility. No, seriously, think of some, cause I got nothing. I mean, I got a lot of bad things you can do with the power of invisibility, but not a lot of good things you can do with it. But whatever, I'm not gonna stop this project just because the bad outweighs the good. Plus, it's science, it's always good. Unless if it's used for evil purposes, that is, then in that case it becomes bad, which I guess would cancel out the good it does, then, oh whatever, I'm doing this whether it's good or bad. So let's get started. And while I'm at it, I might as well answer some of the questions you guys asked me in my 1000 subscriber special video. But I think I should warn you all, I have absolutely no idea how to use this stuff. So, let's begin. First question comes from Kenai47/Wolfkeen. What led you to becoming a brony? My story is similar to that of my brother Record's story, which is after watching Rainbow Dash vs Starscream in a death battle, that got me to watch the episodes A Canterlot Wedding Parts 1 and 2, which got me to like the show enough to watch the entire series, but for me, what sealed the deal and got me to become a full-on brony was the song Join the Herd by Forest Rain. How do you and Record actually act in real life? AKA, how do you treat each other? Good question. We're your typical twin brothers. We hang out, we communicate with each other better than anyone else, we mess around and overall get along great with the other. Except when something like the last slice of pizza is involved, then it becomes World War III. Are you a gamer? If so, what games do you play? I don't play many games. The only ones I'm into right now are anything Super Smash Bros. Related. Didn't really get into any other games. Last question, can I borrow that megaphone? You can, but only for about 3 seconds, cause one of the things I asked for was a safety mechanism that teleports my megaphone back into my hooves if any unknown pony gets a hold of it. Next question, Levy Weaver asks, what is your favorite background pony? Okay, my all-time favorite background pony is Vinyl Scratch, or DJ Pwn 3, whichever you prefer. If she wasn't already taken by Octavia or Neon Lights, she would be my waifu. Sudi Love asks, how did you find your designer/artist? Well, because I can't draw ponies and don't have the system to vector them, I decided to go to DeviantArt and search for an artist there. After a few hit and misses, I eventually found the artist Baz13, who's more than happy to assist me in improving my video quality, and ever since then I've been working on new videos with new ideas thanks to the artwork provided by my OC designer. Sudi Love and Greekoy ask, what programs do you use? I use Sony Vegas Studios for my videos. It's very helpful and gets the work done right even with the limited tools it has when compared to some of the other editing systems. Who is older, you or Record? Do minutes count? Cause if so, he's older by 38 of them. Next question is by Sam Mikshan. How many songs can you play on the theremin? I don't know what that is, so I'm going to assume the most I could play on it is 0. What did you do to that platypus a fortnight ago? What platypus are you referring to exactly? If Fluttershy had looked into the mirror pool, would any pony have cared enough to ask Twilight to solve the problem? That depends, cause if the Fluttershy clones started causing trouble like how the Pinkie Pie clones did in Too Many Pinkie Pies, then Twilight would have to step in and solve the problem. But if they are just like the original, calm and peaceful, then they might be a little more lenient towards the Fluttershy clones. What part of Equestria is the Llama Emperor from? I haven't seen, nor do I think we will ever see llamas in Equestria, much less a Llama Emperor. Jessica Malagon asks, do you have any other fandoms besides MLP? Also, why don't you want anime questions? Well, there are other cartoon fandoms out there that I like, but I'm not as involved in them as I am with the MLP fandom. For instance, I love the Avatar The Last Airbender fandom, but I don't have any interest in going to conventions or fan meetup areas centered around only that particular show. Now, why I don't want any anime questions other than the 2 anime ones I mentioned in part 1 is because I'm not into much anime and don't really like some of the stuff it produces. Sorry, but that's just me. Jack Long asks, Solar Empire, New Lunar Republic, or Crystal Empire? What kind of question is that? Lunar Republic, of course. Where do you come from? Blame my parents. But seriously, I'm from California. What was your favorite season so far? Season 4 would have to be my favorite season because it had more interesting stories and had the best animation out of the previous seasons. However, that might change when Season 5 comes out. Last question, who do you think the villain from the Season 5 premiere will be? I believe the new villain will most likely be someone who looks as though they're doing the right thing with good intentions by getting rid of the cutie mark status and establishing an equal and peaceful world, but later it turns out that the methods the individual is using to keep the peace is fear and dark magic. If that's the case, then I am definitely looking forward to Season 5. Thank you all so much for your interesting questions. Be sure to leave a comment and any other questions you might have for me down below and I'll be sure to answer them. Not in another video, just a reply to your comment. Hey, I think I got this potion making down. Oh, that's strange. Is that good or bad? Yep, it's definitely bad. Well, thank you all for watching. Catch what happens later in the next video. I'm Blue Wave and I'll catch you later. Oh, Celestia, it's everywhere!